So the OneSwing came to my attention from Gipper Finau, and he had shared with me what it had done to other players that really didn't play the game of golf, and just because of the frustration of being able to make connection with the ball. And so it was about 2 years ago is when I first had found out about it. So we actually have two at our house. We have an older model down in our basement that my kids used, and I have twins that play. And they started off at the age of 7. It was actually last year, 2022. And while they were practicing their short game, they just started off with putting and chipping. They put in quite a few hours just into that discipline of the game. And then after a couple months, we then transitioned into some irons. And when they got into the iron game, trying to get their swing in motion and trying to get that swing to be in plane, the OneSwing came in handy, because my kids would actually go and practice on the OneSwing and then transition right from that right over to the mat and into the net. And so they were on that pretty diligently, pretty much every day of the week, because before they could hit, chip, or putt, they would actually just use the OneSwing. So we were told that the OneSwing, with all its motion, but not just told, but then we just soon implemented it, where you stand over, you practice the straight line putting motion, the chipping motion, and sort of a 3 to 9 motion with the club, and then into a half swing. And so that's basically the evolvement that my kids have gone through. And so they've been, my son typically will use that frequently throughout the week. We have one set up in our garage as well. That's where the second setup is at. And we have a net there as well. So what he does is he goes and practices on the OneSwing for, just for warm up. And then he'll turn right around and go through all his irons with the OneSwing. And he's able to do well, utilize the OneSwing. When he first started out this year, he was shooting in the mid 40s. And because he was only 7, I think 7 through 10, in a lot of the junior tournaments, they only have him play 9 holes, which is a par 36. And they play, 10, 30 yards ahead of the red tees. He started off shooting in the mid 40s, but as time went on, and with consistent practice, he's basically been shooting anywhere from 39 to down to the low 30s. 33 was his best round this year. So OneSwing definitely was key and instrumental in helping him with the swing of the plane, not having to worry. Myself, I'm not an avid golfer, but I've had to become one because I've now used it. So the other device I've seen out there is this big circular round metal machine that keeps your plane in there, but I'm not going to be carrying that everywhere, right? This device is simple. You got 2 screws. You can put it up in your garage. You can take it on a trip, stick it up, practice, and then go hit the range. But I'd mentioned this earlier, definitely has helped my son's game out, and when I go out and play and when I do practice, it really helps me out with my swing. So go grab one.